Hi guys, this is my first video of the new year. Happy New Year to all my wonderful subscribers. Yeah, I know it's been a while since I last uploaded a video, but things in December and the start of January so far have been very hectic in the Boo household, so I am sorry for that. And I'm sure you are all well over Christmas and want to see the back of it. But I really wanted to come on and share my December daily for 2019 with you, so I can then put it away. So this is what she looks like, and you can hear her because obviously it's one of my journals, so my personal journals. So it's got lots and lots of charms and bells and fabric. I didn't make this journal. This was the beautiful journal I received in the swap on the Alternative Junk Journals group for the Naked Journal, the Naked December Journal, December Daily Journal. Sorry, haven't done a video in a while, so probably struggled to find my words in this one. Please bear with me. So I just wanted to do a quick flip through. It's not going to be anything in too much detail. And yeah, this was the journal, and look at this beautiful cover. Thank you so much to my swap partner. You know who you are. I think she used wallpaper for this cover because it's just so embossed, and she used so many beautiful sort of textured papers in here. So let's get started. So I've just got this on the front. It's a little wooden tree decoration that I really love. I don't know if I'm going to stick it on there. For now, I'm just happy with it being in the ribbon. Opening page. With my journal, she sent me ephemera, so you will see lots of ephemera used through this. I used one of the pockets she sent me and just added some lace and the words 2019. Just got my little journal card in there and some extra photos. I've had this for several years now and just decided it was time to get it out of the stash and use it, and thought it worked perfectly. Trimmed it with some pom-pom trim. So day one, used an envelope. This was the day we always decorate on the 1st, and used an envelope, did a little bit of collage work, well, sort of ephemera pieces, flips over, wrote on the other side, picture underneath. Love using envelopes. And here's just a simple pocket that was again one of the ephemera pieces given to me, and I've decorated it a little bit. And in here is just some large tags I made with some pictures of our decorations this year, some of my favourite ones. So they go in there. Day two, oh, and a little fabric tab up here with one of these beautiful, can you see that? It's a glass snowflake bead. I've had those in my stash for years as well. I thought, no, time to use it. Day two, again, simple photo page. I really do use my dailies as a memory keeping system. We went to visit our youngest son at his university town, and they had Christmas market on. So again, I've used an envelope here, stuck a little picture on the front that just comes off. It's just got some washi, and I've written on the back, and then little tuck area in here I've put more photos. Envelopes are a great way to add more photos that you haven't got space to kind of put in your journal, so in another place. And in this one, I knew it was going to get chunky, so I didn't back all the photos on paper as I would normally. Little reindeer charm down there. Some lace. Day three, took a picture of these are some ornaments I still have left from my childhood. These were some of my parents' ornaments, and they handed some down to me when I first moved out, and these are the ones that are left. So these are old. These are probably at least as old as I am. So I just journaled about why these are special to me. Little tuck spots. Used a little brad here. And then look at this gorgeous paper this was in. Can you see the crinkle? Oh, the colours in that's gorgeous, and it sounds beautiful. Day 4. So my swap partner gave me lots of these envelopes to use to put numbers on. So I haven't used them on every page, but I have used them throughout. Day 4, I just used a free printable I got of Serena B's Patreon. Made a little tag, a collage tag, wrote on the back of it. And down here, me and 2 of my crafty friends, the ones I do the Advent swap up with, have been doing an index card swap throughout the year. And each month is a theme. And the theme for December was Creepmas. So there's my little zombie going for his presents. This is a replica of one of the cards that I actually sent them. So I just wanted to document that for day 4. Another beautiful page in the journal. I just added a sticker because I didn't want to cover that. It's so beautiful. Day 5 wasn't very well, so I made myself a cup of honey and lemon and ginger tea, which is what we normally have. And then this is actually from a Christmas magazine that I've had for a while. Just thought that went perfectly. A little enamel sticker. See, you can do a really simple kind of page that I think looks effective. Little fabric tab and a bell on that one. Day 6, we went to our local shops and I took some pictures of some of the displays that I really enjoyed. So just collaged the page, backed the photo, made this journaling card into a pocket by sticking a photo on the back and the tag inside. I stamped up and decorated and just wrote about our day. And the great thing about these that my swap partner gave me is they're all paper clips. So they're perfect. If you put them on a page, you can just slip something there. And yeah, just another little photo. Love using words in my journals. You'll always see lots of words in my personal journals, journaling that is. And on the other side, a simple but effective page, just a bit of paper backing, small embellishment cluster and a bit of writing over here. This was the day I finally completed my paper chain. Love paper chains. I know they're not the most modern thing to have decoration wise, but I love the effects, so we make them every year. And again, pom-pom trim. This page is dedicated to my swap partner. I didn't have anything happening on the 8th of December, so I decided to put some of my favourite pieces that she had gifted me in our swap. So the napkin, all the embellishments you see here, all the lace and the ribbon were something she gifted me. I've also got her letter to me in there and some of my other favourite, like this little snowman shaker pocket. How cute is he? Pocket? That's not a pocket, little shaker. And in here she sent quite a few of these for me and I just love them, the little pop-ups. So I wanted to make sure I kept some of those. I did use some others, but I wanted to keep a few. So that page is dedicated to her. Day 9, I'd received, well, I'd brought, and then I'd received on the 9th this cute, I've got a thing about gnomes, and I'd received this cute little gnome couple from a lovely lady on Etsy who makes them. So I've turned this photo into a pocket. It's got a tag in there written about our gnome pocket. Couple, not pocket. Got the little tag the lovely lady sent to me. These I didn't make. There's some quilled candle stickers I've been hoarding for ages and thought, no, time to use some buttons and then some beautiful trim. My swap partner sent me this gorgeous trim as well, just on the edge, and this is on parchment paper. And because you can see through parchment paper quite easily, I sort of just added a little image from my stash, this cute little like 50s or 30s kind of image, and then covered it with a fabric flip. So this is a page in the book that my journal that I just didn't want to cover because it's too beautiful and it's so retro, and yeah, there we have it on the other side. Day 10, as some of you will know, my crafty friends, 2 of my crafty friends and I did a October Halloween Advent swap. Well, last year we also did a Christmas one and we did it again this year. So this was the day all my Advent gifts had arrived from my friends, so I wanted to document that. And then I've also got a card and I turned that photo into a pocket again. I've got my card one of my friends sent. I've got letters in here from them. I decorated one of the envelopes that one of the letters was into me, and then made a collage tag with a little charm on the top, and on the back I just wrote every gift that I'd received, what day and from whom, and then took a photo of all my gifts as well to remember for years to come. Love my Advents. Thank you so much to my lovely crafty friends. Day 11. Now, I often hear people say, I can't do a December daily. I don't do anything. I don't go out. I haven't got young kids, or whatever the reason is that people feel they can't personally do one. And, you don't always have to be doing something exciting that day. You don't always have to be going out or making something. You can do something simple like this spread. So this day was a pretty simple day, day 11. And that evening I was just sitting there thinking, I have to do a prompt for that day because I haven't really got anything. And then my cat was sitting looking at me, my beautiful Topaz, and she was sitting with the tree behind her that was all lit up. And I thought, that's what I'm going to do. So I took a couple of pictures of her looking beautiful in front of the Christmas tree, and just put some stickers and these gorgeous flowers. Again, I've been hoarding these for years. Little sticker says jingle up there because of her bell and because of the journal. So don't stress, don't worry. Your journal is your journal for whatever memories you want to keep. So Day 12, my daughter had visited. I'd picked this wrapping paper up. I don't really use wrapping paper a lot anymore. It's not very environmentally friendly. However, this one is gorgeous. It's got gnomes and cats on it, two of my favourite things. And I picked it up specifically to use in my December daily and in other journals. So there's this cute wrapping paper that I got, and took a picture of my daughter with her pyjamas, because New Year's Christmas Eve tradition is new pyjamas, and she wouldn't be home until Boxing Day, so I gave her pyjamas and her Christmas Eve gifts and things. And again, little fabric tab and little Santa, and things are falling out. So day 13, the Coca-Cola lorry was in our local area. Now, this just signifies Christmas to me, and we're all told that Santa now has a red coat because Coca-Cola used it in marketing many years ago. But this lorry, when the advert comes on every year, my children used to get all excited. That really meant Christmas was on its way. So we try and visit it if it's local. So that's me and my partner and my son, who still lives at home, in front of the lorry. And they were actually blowing fake snow on us, so it looks like we're covered in snow. Use this little metal embellishment saying happy holidays, a few snowflakes at the top. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And then I made this page into an actual pocket and tuck spot, and then decoupage some napkins here, and then again turned some pictures into put some dyed paper on the back and turned them into tags where I wrote about our day that day, and they just tuck in there. So this wasn't a day at all, but I wanted to record it. The lovely lady I did a Halloween pocket letter swap with in October. We also did a Christmas pocket letter swap, and this is the envelope with her letter in it. And so I've just decoupaged and collaged over it and used some of the pieces she sent me in the pocket letter on the front to decorate it. I added some lace at the bottom, and again this envelope flips out. Her letter to me is in there. I've even used the stamp that was on her envelope, as it was a Christmas stamp, and then put a picture of her beautiful pocket letter to me so I can remember it. And then on this side I just did some decoration, bit of fabric, a bit of stamping, a bit of lace, a bit of ephemera. Day 14, I'd made these two pieces into little pockets and used these mason jars that I had in my stash I can't remember which digital they come from, and wrote on the back. This day, my son and I decided we were going to have a Christmas movie marathon day, and it ended up being a nativity marathon day. There's 4 nativity movies. I did not know that. I had not seen the 4th one. My son loves these movies, so I just wrote nativity down the side and then printed off a picture of our favourite one, which is the 4th one, Nativity Rocks. Did a little bit of decoupage on, not decoupage, collage and cluster on the bottom, and this is a wooden reindeer there. And then this is a little hand stitched reindeer. I'm trying to get it up so that's actually got beadwork on it there. So the lady I'd done the pocket letter swap for, I had a free kit from a magazine I'd got where this reindeer you could turn into a brooch. So I actually stitched it as a brooch to her and put it in her pocket letter. And I loved the reindeer so much, I stitched one for myself as there was enough threads left over and beads. And this day we watched the movies whilst I was stitching this little, well, I was making her reindeer and then made one for myself. And just some bells on this edge. Day 15, another simple day. This beautiful decorated card was one of the ephemera pieces I was gifted. I just added the number to it. Then I just made a little pocket down here with a little wood embellishment and a bird. I had these 2 tags, so I just stamped and put some backing on that and stamped on it, and then I stitched this little tree because day 15 was the day we were getting our garden ready for winter, doing some pruning. That's our giant 6-foot raspberry plant. And in here, this again is a pocket. I've just made a simple journaling card written on the back, and there's me with my hot chocolate after a very, very cold day outside. A little bit of fabric down here. Hope you can see all right. The weather, the lighting's not great. We are due a storm today. So again, this is another envelope. I had a lot of envelopes to use. I'm trying to use my stash as much as possible. But I cut off the top and made it into a pocket. I've had this postcard for over a year, so I decided to use that up. Stuck a sticker on the front to give it a bit more dimension and glitz, and there's just a little picture in there that I wrote on the back of, and then over this side, so this was the day I actually finished my pocket letter to my friend for our swap. So I took a picture of my pocket letter, which was all embossed, and lots of shaker pockets because I love shaker pockets and things. And this was also the day I received my Mrs. Brimble's Advent box. She does one every year. This year she did not only a 24-day one, but a 12-day one. And I'd managed to get mine in the sale, so it had come later. And every day you get a gift, and it's all journal related. It can be washi, pens, sticky notes, stickers, stamps. And so some of these pieces like this and the bag and that were actually in the Brimble box, and a little post box because this was a day dealing with mail, happy mail, and another one of those beautiful little charms. So day 17, again, another example of a very simple thing you can record. I've had this book by Mavis Doyle Hay for about 4 years and I haven't finished it. And, you know, it's the Santa Claus murder, and it was written, I think, in 1939. So I thought, no, this is the year I'm going to finish this book. So that's what I did. Day 17, I finished the book. This was the middle pages that I turned into a pocket and then collaged over. And then just simple little journaling card in there about the book, what I thought about it, and all that kind of thing. So again, really simple. You don't have to be doing super exciting things. And then under here, I wrote about day 18, use a little fabric flip. This little snowman holds it down. Because in day 18, we did some last minute shopping. And just took some pictures. We had churros. There's some embellishments on here, a little bit of a ruffle. It's mainly the photos that stand out on that page. Day 19, again, quite a simple day. Every year we put lots of chocolates on the tree and my son likes to look for them. So I just backed with some Christmassy paper, used some embellishments, some sweetie sticker clusters, some little words, and there you have a double page spread. And that was day 19, me journaling about what he does every year. Day 20, my youngest was home from university. So I made a belly band here, put this gorgeous die cut on there. It actually shimmers, if you can see that. Just did a little bit of ephemera down the bottom, used some more of that beautiful lace that my swap partner had sent me. And then here I just made a journaling card with a picture on the front, some die cuts, that goes in there nicely. And the paper clip from the other side from the number keeps it in place, which is great. And then a picture of him with our cat, who will not leave him alone when he comes home. She misses him dreadfully. So that was that day, and another beautiful glass bead embellishment. Day 21, this is actually fabric sticky paper, and again, I've had it for years, so I was like, no, got to get that out and use it. These were longer pages, but I trimmed them down and turned them into, like, I don't know, a little almost cute embellishment of itself with some paper and some yarn. And this was just a look, she's on his lap again. This was just a day of everyone catching up. He's back from uni, playing games, having fun. This was a tag I've had for ages. So I turned the tag into a little mini pocket, decorated a simple journaling card, and I think it looks really effective. Day 22 was Yule. I wanted this to be very green and red because, you know, it's Yule, and we celebrate this. This is a big holiday for us in our house with our spirituality. So I just wanted to document that. Stuck some 3-dimensional glitter stickers, used more of these candle quilled stickers because it's to do with light. This was a little envelope I had in my stash that I turned into a pocket, so we could put more photos behind, and a little tag talking about what we did, and then it opens up and there's more photos inside. So again, envelopes, great way to use more photos. And then I did a little button cluster. Let's see if you can see that. A little button cluster on that fabric tab. This is some paper we've had for years. I've only got a little bit of it left, but we love the Grinch in this house. And again, I'm trying to use things up. So I used that over the page that was there because it wasn't a very Christmassy page. So I wanted to just brighten it up a bit. And on this day, day 23, this was one of the gifts I got in my Advent, some Betty Boop charms. So I've used one of them because she's in her little red dress, so she looks quite Christmassy. On a little fabric tab, and I did any last minute wrapping that day and watching cheesy movies on Netflix. And so behind here I've used lots of different scraps of scrapbook paper that I had left over and kind of done it because, you know, you use lots of different kinds of wrapping paper, and I kind of wanted it to look like it was wrapping paper, and then a wooden embellishment down the bottom, and this cute embellishment I've had for ages. Do you see that pencil? Look how tiny that pencil is. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So again, simple day. You don't have to be doing tons of stuff. Christmas Eve, some of these stickers won't stick properly. I need to go back with glue because of the way the book's bent. Did some decoupaging of a napkin, just back some photos and added a few stickers. Use these stockings up here because this is when traditionally you hang your stockings up. Again, used an envelope that my friend, this was part of my Advent gift that day, so I've cut her envelope down. This sticker was already on there, and then I've just decoupaged and decorated it up, and then used it as a tuck spot for photos and a simple journaling tag that I've added some fabric to. So as you can see, I use lots of photos. And then a bit more lace. And this was the gorgeous Jack Skellington bell that was on my gift from my friend that day. Christmas Day. Sadly, I wasn't very well Christmas morning. However, we still had a lovely day. So just put some photos on, which I've backed the page with some Christmassy paper, bit of ribbon, bit of embellishments, a few words. This was one of those 3D pieces of ephemera my swap partner had gifted me, which was perfect. It says "Be Merry" on the front, and then inside it says "Merry Christmas." Isn't that clever? It's just fabulous. So I gave that a page all to itself, backed with some fabric and a little ephemera cluster there. Another picture on the back, because like I said, that's this parchment paper you can see through. Here was a pocket that she'd gifted me, so I've just got tags in here from Christmas and one that says 25th that I've written on the back, and then these actually have photos on the back. So again, great way to keep your photos. This is a little flip with another photo underneath. Just says Magical Christmas and a little fabric cluster there. That was Christmas Day. 26. By this time the book's getting very hard to work in, so very simple. Backed with some paper, stuck some stickers saying Boxing Day, just added some photos, added this embossed photo frame, and then added these wooden embellishments. And then we continue over the page, added a fabric flip, and underneath this flip is writing about Boxing Day. Few more photos, backed with some paper, and very simple decoration because it was just getting too chunky. You probably can't see that, but I took that photo because it was my cat again lying in the middle of our games box because she doesn't like being ignored. Day 27, another simple day. My daughter was still down. She loves The Lion King. I hadn't seen this movie. This is the new one, so she brought it down and we watched The Lion King movie, the new one. Just recorded that. Little pocket because it says Paramount, so I thought it went with it. Added a little die cut to the front, bit of washi, little tag I made with some pictures I printed out. Really simple page. Day 28, not a lot happening, so just a Christmas selfie of me and my partner, backed with some paper, little bit of ribbon. Use one of the little envelopes, and then again this was too lovely to do too much to, so I've just decoupled some napkin on, added this beautiful retro reindeer that's an Anna Griffin die cut piece, and added a fabric tab and some bells. So yeah, again, you don't have to do a lot. Love that page, don't want to do anything to it, and there's that gorgeous crinkle paper. Day 29, this belly band, this was gifted to me by my swap partner, and on day 29, and I just added this is another Anna Griffin snowman. I just printed off a picture about World's Strongest Man and wrote on the back, we watch it every year. We are huge World's Strongest Men fans, me in particular, so we watch it every year. It's tradition, and we have, well, there was lots that went on this year, not going to bore you with it, but that was my day 29. Very simple, didn't even decorate the back because the tag was quite large. Day 30, we went to the woods. Really needed to get out after all the festivities and just be in the woodlands. So the paper here was beautiful anyway, and kind of had flowers on it, so I didn't do a lot. I just added a ruffle. This was off an envelope of one of my Advent gifts, so I wanted to keep that. Took a picture, bit of washi, and then over here made a pocket with one of the photos on the front and put some tags in there that I'd made, and then this one's got a photo on the back too. And then this is some simple wrapping paper that I've kept because it's so beautiful. Some more tree ribbon and a beautiful tree button. So very nature themed because that was that day. Day 31 was New Year's Eve. Again, by this point, I can barely actually hold even the book open to show you. So it was hard to actually decorate. So it's very flat. It's just some paper, some stickers, some washi, few gems. This little sticker I've had for years. Very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Just took some photos of the fireworks that we watch every year on TV. Sadly, two of mine weren't feeling very well this Christmas Eve, so it was quite a quiet Christmas Eve. And this is a little pocket with Big Ben chiming in the new year. And it's corrugated, so it's really nice. And used more of that wrapping paper up, and then finished with a picture of myself on January 1st. And this is actually an envelope. This envelope my swap partner sent to me, and in here is the beautiful Christmas card she made me. That also pops up. Isn't that great? But also what I've been doing since Christmas 2000, well, since my last December daily, is that I actually write a letter to myself. So Christmas, New Year's Eve 2018, I wrote myself a letter about that year and what I was hoping for in 2019, and I put it in my December daily of that year, which is this one. And then on New Year's Eve this year, I read that letter I'd written to myself a year ago. And it's quite interesting because a lot of what I was hoping for has actually come to pass, even though I haven't actually read that letter. And then I wrote myself a new letter, so talking about what had happened in 2019 and then my hopes for 2020. And then on New Year's Eve this year, 2020, I will read this letter again, and then I will write myself a new one. It's quite a nice thing to do, really. I know other people have been doing it for a few years, but this is only my second year doing it. And yeah, I really recommend it. Look, my evening clothes. I recommend it. It's just interesting reading back and seeing how you've changed and things like that. Anyway, so that is my December daily. Sorry, it was a very quick flip through. Still, thank you if you've stuck around and watched it, because I'm sure you are all, like I said, very over the Christmas period now. And there will be more videos coming up. If there's anything in particular any of you would like to see me do or make a video on, leave a comment down below and I will be happy to look into that. New year on my channel, only been up a few months, hoping in 2020 my channel will grow, and yeah, let's see where it goes. And thank you all again. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I hope you had a wonderful New Year, and I hope 2020 brings you health, joy, happiness, and lots and lots of laughter. So thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will be back again soon. Bye.